like this weird man shape. What's up, beautiful people? Good day. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Favor Ngu, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all how I have been able to grow back my edges. So I've lost my edges a couple of times and I've been able to grow it back using this simple method. So in today's video I'm going to walk you through exactly what I did and some of the things that you should not do while trying to grow back your edges. Now if it sounds interesting, please keep on watching. Alright, so let's jump right into it. So around 2020, during my postpartum period, I made this hairstyle. I'm going to leave up here, I don't know. So I'm going to leave it on the screen. And when I took the hairstyle down, it took my edges, my hair along with it, my edges along with it. And so the first thing that came to mind was to go online and search what to do, how can I grow back those edges, otherwise I would have to cut my hair. I was actually at the bridge of cutting my hair when my sister-in-law advised me not to, especially because as at that time I didn't even know that the hair was the cause of my edges being bald. So what I saw online how you can grow your edges was to use a good quality oil, especially black Jamaican castor oil. And we all know that black Jamaican castor oil is expensive. So I searched for other alternative to black Jamaican castor oil. That is when I saw that you can use a good quality hair oil to also grow back your edges. So then what I used was coconut oil. I used plain coconut oil, and then how I used it was to massage it on my scalp. I massaged it on my hairline, and I did that consistently, and before you knew it, my hair grew back. Another time when I had issues with my edges was also when I gave birth to my second baby during my postpartum period. After I gave birth to my second baby, that was when my edges went. This time around it was almost non-existent. Like what you're seeing in the thumbnail, that part is not clear, forgive me, but that was my second experience with postpartum shedding, and it was not merciful at all. Like it almost bumped my hair off. So yeah, during that second time, what I used was my DIY hair growth oil, and other subsequent times, like I think a couple of times after that, I've also experienced my edges being bald and receding edges, and what I used was also my DIY hair growth oil. Now why I mentioned the first time using plain coconut oil is for those of my sisters who does not like DIY. Now if you don't like DIY, it's okay. You can use a good quality oil. You can use pure coconut oil, you can use pure almond oil, you can use pure olive oil. The most important thing is to massage it in. It doesn't matter what you choose to use. The most important thing is to massage it in properly and to be consistent with it. All right, now let me show you guys how you can massage your scalp. But how I do it is, remember, you can use any oil. You don't have to use this DIY oil that I'm using. You can use any good hair oil. Okay, so what I do is to put a little on my finger like this. What do I call it? Is it fingertips or whatever? This part is where you need. So a little, depending on how thick the oil is, a little goes a long way, and then massage. So what you are doing is to press your head like this, press it like this, and then you move your head. Doing it like this is going to increase blood circulation in this area, which will also, activate dormant follicle to spring out and grow forth. So this is what you want to do. This is how you want to do it. Just press it like that. I think this is what they call circular motion. Then just put a little oil and then press it like this. I do this sometimes too. Or you can get a scalp massage. When you put the oil on your scalp like this, you go in with your scalp massager and you scrub and you massage. Sorry, not scrub. Do that for 5 minutes. You can do that for 5 to 10 minutes every day. Fine. If you cannot, if you forget to do it today, if you remember tomorrow, do it. Don't You don't have to keep a schedule that you will not follow. Anytime you remember, just do it immediately. All right. Okay. So having said that, let's jump into what are the things that you should not do. So here are a couple of things that you should bear in mind when you're trying to grow back your edges. Number one is to figure out exactly what caused your edges to be residing in the first place, right? So for some people, it could be that they are doing tight braids. You don't want to put tension on your hair. You don't want to catch all the tiny baby hair on your head before you look beautiful. Doing this will cause more tension because we know that our edges are more flexible, they are more sensitive, they are more prone to breakage. So any tension that you put on it is going to break. There are some people that they don't experience edge issues with their edges, they are lucky. But for me and you who always experience issues, like if you put any little tension, your edges will start crying. You should be careful. For number two, you should minimize heat styling. Okay, so a lot of people when they do their hair, they will leave their edges out and then they'll go ahead and use hot iron to lay, get the edges to fall straight and lay to the way they want it. No, you don't want to do that, especially during this process that you want to grow back your edges. It will be lovely it will be lovely if you will just leave your edges alone and let them just come out beautifully on their own. Okay, please, I don't mean leave it alone as per don't massage it with oil. I mean leave it alone as per don't stress it too much. That leads me to my number three. Number three is please minimize stress. I know that it's not easy for most people out there, especially me, to cut loose on stress, especially if you're a mom who does not have anyone to assist, or if you're busy a working class mom. Try and sleep well, try and get a good night's rest. If you can take a nap, even if it's like 30 to 1 hour in the afternoon, please try and take a nap. All these things will help you to reduce stress. Okay, another thing is to hydrate our edges. So sometimes when we are taking care of our hair, so sometimes when we want to take care of our hair, we find out that we'll take care of the hair itself. We take care of the hair itself, abandoning our ends and our edges. I do that sometimes. That is why I'm telling you that you should not do that. When you're taking care of your hair, please remember to take care of your edges too. It's part of your hair, and in fact, it's the most important place that you should pay attention to, especially your edges and your ends. You should pay more attention to them more than you do on this, because when it comes to it, which word do I want to take? Because they suffer the most when there is any issue. All right, they tend to suffer the most. That's why we have to put more care. We have to pay more attention to those areas of our hair. Okay, instead of wearing bonnets that the elastic is too tight, instead of wearing bonnet with tight elastic like this one, tight elastic, you should go for something like this that the elastic does not almost have elastic. Like this one enters your hair freely and is okay. Like you will not even feel it. Okay, so wearing something that does not put too much tension on your hair would also reduce the amount of friction that you experience, especially if you're wearing something that the elastic is too tight like this. The constant pulling and wearing is going to affect your edges. Okay, so you have to be mindful of that also. I hope I am making sense. I feel like I'm talking too much without a direction. I hope I'm making sense. I hope you are understanding what I'm saying, right? Okay. So we have something that will not be so tight on your hair. All right. And again, please, when you're lying down on your bed, if it's not with satin bedspread or satin pillowcase, you should also cover your hair. Wear your hair bonnet before you sleep. All right. So let's recap. Number one, you have to avoid tension on your hair. Number two, I don't know, it's not following, but I'm just trying to remind you or recap. So number two, avoid stress. Number three, hydrate your scalp, hydrate your edges, hydrate your scalp very, very well. It's going to help you to keep your edges moisturized. When you're about to moisturize your hair, Please start from your edges so that you will not forget. Number 4, minimize the styling. In my own opinion, I would say don't style your hair with hot irons. For now, you should just keep it. If you can, it will benefit you, but if you cannot, just minimize the rate at which you do it. Number 5, be gentle while brushing your hair. I'm not sure I mentioned this one earlier. Be gentle while brushing your hair. If you're going to brush your edges, use a very soft brush, okay? A very soft brush. You don't have to gather everything to pull all back your face looking like this. No. For now, these are the sacrifices that you need to do. So if you've done all of these things and you notice that your edges are still bald, maybe you're having a deficiency. I was supposed to do more research on this part, but I kind of forgot. So maybe you're having deficiency, right? Maybe you're having like iron deficiency, vitamin deficiency. You can either go to your doctor and find out what your body is lacking, what your system is lacking, and fill it in with maybe supplements. Or you can do what I am about to do, which is going to the market and getting the fresh supplement, which is your fruits and your vegetables, and then eating them at your own will. You know, you can snack. Instead of snacking on snacks, you can snack on fruits. All right, fruits such as carrots, cucumber, watermelon. You know, mention them. Anyone that is within you, try and eat them and eat them well. It's going to help. This way, your hair will just come back on its own. Remember that when you eat healthy, your body will provide enough nutrients that will push more oxygen to your scalp, and that will also help your hair to come back to its normal state. Drink lots of water. It is very important. Drinking lots of water will hydrate your body inside, and you will see the manifestation outside.